Good morning, guys. Hello, welcome back to the channel. So I've got one today that I was hoping to kind of show you the fault that comes on the dash, but any of you guys out there, if you know, if it's coming up with travel assist faults, we do the diagnosis and we get to the bottom of it, and it gets a new steering wheel. So that being said, guys, we're going to get to replacing this steering wheel, and I'm going to show you in stages, true Rob style, just in stages of what's going on here, because I've got to take the airbag out. We've got to do it safely and get that steering wheel swapped out. So first things first, guys, because we're dealing with the airbag system, disconnect that battery. Now, with the electronic buttons, obviously you're going to have a steering lock. As soon as you take the battery off, the steering lock's going to be on. However, if you have the ignition on when you take the battery off, that steering lock doesn't come on. Boom. I'm going to have that airbag out now. So we're flying through it now, guys. So all that is on that holds the airbags in is these little clips here. And they literally just clip into the airbag. So all you're going to see is that little part just there behind. And all you do, just move it out of the way. Same with that side. And then the bottom one. They just literally move out of the way. That's what's holding the airbag in. So it's that little clip there. And then you've got the wiring just here. So you unplug that. That's part of the steering wheel. And that's it. Big centre bolt out. So let's zoom in here. So you get two marks on these steering wheels. You get one on the actual wheel, that's here, and then one on the steering column, just here. Now what I do usually is I'll take a picture, and if I line it back up exactly how I got it off, you're never going to have any issues with the steering pulling. So now I've got this on video, I can see where it is anyway. So I'll zoom back out, and let's get this wheel swapped out. So only a little bit of editing is going to be needed on this, just to sew it all up nice and close to the video. So what I'm going to say is you've got to take these buttons off. So these are your steering wheel buttons. Let's come out of it. Testing out a new phone, guys. So let's see. Right, so there's your steering wheel buttons. Now on the back of them, you have to be really, really careful because you've got plugs there. And these wires are really, really short. And as you can see, they're absolutely tiny. So if you do, you've got to pull on them. However, guys, just be very, very mindful. These aren't long. And if you break them, you've got to replace the buttons. And they're about £300, these buttons. Madness, right? So now we've got a picture of that. We've got the buttons off and the wheel itself's unplugged. So now all we need to do is wiggle her off. And that's what you're left with. So lining it up with the new one, it's a straight swap. I'm actually doing this on camera. All I'll say is as well, guys, just while I'm in here, don't spin that. That is exactly where it needs to be. If you need to put a seat belt around it or you need to put a mark on it, do not spin that. That's what we call a clock spring. And we get the new steering wheel. Just move it over a notch. As you can see there, you've got to line up them little bits there. We'll get in there again, look. Boom. Lined up nicely. And then you can start plugging in. And there's always a new centre bolt as well, which is here. Now the reason the new bolt gets put in, we'll Loctite it up. Yeah, well, safety first, guys, safety first. Now I'm going to torque all this up, show you the final product, because as you can see it's hard with one hand, and you go from there. Right, so we're back in. I just want to show you just how tight these wires are, and as you can see, they're going to go in the back there, and you don't get a lot of room to wiggle. Now once you've got them plugged in, we'll come right back out. So hopefully you can see what I can see. Right, so these buttons will only just push in. They're quite good. So just be really gentle with them, like so. And same again on the other side. Just make sure that these go in the little holes, as they do bend and do snap. And then same again all around the top. Post it in nicely. And the bottom. And there's no magical tool. It all just sits at home. And that's it. Push your buttons in. Everything's fitted, plugged in. Just make sure as well, guys, that these little bits of wiring go in the channel. If they don't, they can rattle and stop your airbag fitting properly. Beautiful. Right, so it's the case now, guys. That's torqued to spec. And I've just got to fit the airbag back in two. And that's it, guys, we're in. So I won't do airbag work on camera. I don't need any radio waves or anything that could set these off at all. You know, the airbags are very risky stuff. So now we're in, guys. So all I need to do, clip your steering wheel in, and that's it. It's back together. It's done. So if any of you guys have had this fault and want to know what it takes to fix it, Bosh. There we go, guys. So leave a like and share and a comment. Tell me what you think. And yeah, we'll have a little chat in the comments. So I'll see you next time, guys.